Hey guys! Welcome to another explainer video, and our topic is all about characteristics of conic sections. So our lesson objective is for you to be able to recognize the equation and important characteristics of different types of conic sections. Guys, you're already familiar with the general form of equation. You have here ax squared plus by squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0, and a, b, c, d, e are numerical coefficients. So let's start with the first conic section, the circle. Yan. Kapag circle, both x squared and y squared appear and their coefficients are the same. They also have the same sign. So, for example, you have here ax squared plus ay squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0. So, you can see here, both of the coefficient of x squared and y squared, yan, is the same. Okay? So, an example is this one. 18x squared plus 18y squared minus 24x plus 48y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now, kung pareho silang negative, parehong negative si 18 dito, negative 18 and negative 18, still, that would still be considered as a circle. Punta naman tayo sa may parabola. Sa parabola, either x squared or y squared lang ang makikita mo dun sa general equation. Here's an example. This one is either opening upward or downward, depending on the sign of y. Okay? Or, si y squared lang ang makikita mo, wala si x squared dito sa part na to. And it's either opening to the right or left. It depends now, the direction depends on the sign of x in this one. Okay? So, here's an example. This one is opening downward kasi pag nilipat mo si y to the other side of the equation, that will become negative 2y. Okay, so opening downward siya. Here's another example. This one is opening to the right naman siya. Why? Kasi pag nilipat mo si positive 3x dun sa kabila, magiging negative 3x siya. But negative 2y naman siya. So, you can divide both sides by negative. So, magiging positive 2y squared na siya. And sa kabila naman, magiging positive 3x na siya. So, yeah, opening to the right. Moving on now to ellipse. Both, ulit, x squared and y squared appear. And their coefficient, a and b, have the same sign and are unequal. Okay, so in symbols, you have ax squared plus by squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0. Siyempre, ang attention pa rin natin ay nasa x squared at saka si y squared. Magkaiba sila ng numerical coefficient. Now, kapag pareho sila ng numerical coefficient, example, if a is equal to b, then the equation is already a circle. Now, here's an example. You have here 2x squared and 5y squared. Pareho silang positive, magkaiba sila ng number. So, ellipse siya. Pag dito naman, again, just looking at the x squared and y squared coefficient, numerical coefficient, you have here positive 4 and positive 1. So, this one is an ellipse. Sa hyperbola, pareho ulit na nakikita si x squared at saka si y squared. Yun nga lang, magkaiba ng sign yung coefficient nila. So, here's in symbols, magkaiba sila ng sign. The x squared and the y squared. Yun lang titingnan nyo, magkaiba sila ng sign. Hyperbola na siya agad. Example, this one, you have positive 5 and negative 3. Hyperbola na agad yan kasi magkaiba sila ng sign. Here's another example. Negative 4x squared and positive 1y squared. So, magkaiba sila ng sign. So, hyperbola sila. Okay? Now, I want you to pause the video and try answering these examples. Okay? Answer number 1 to 20. Lagyan nyo lang siya ng A, B, C, or D. Identify what type of conic section is given. So, these are the answers. So, akala mo that's it, pansit. Wait, there's more. Siguraduhin mo munang circle, ellipse, or hyperbola yan. Let's not forget that there are 3 degenerate cases. Namely, the point, the intersecting lines, and the line. Pero meron pa rin tayong isa pa, yung empty set, which is imaginary. So, welcome to the general form of equation of degenerate cases naman. So, let's have a short note. Why is it that x minus 1 squared and the quantity y minus 3 squared is equal to 0 a point? The answer is, there is no radius. As you can see here, the radius here is equal to 0. And then y is the quantity x minus 3 squared plus y plus 5 squared is equal to negative 25, an empty set. This is because the square root of negative 25 is imaginary. So let us now identify if the equation is a degenerate case. Either a line, a point, an empty set, or 2 intersecting lines. The line. If the equation has 1 or 2 of its variable or variables raised to the first power, then it is already a line. An example of which is this one. X is equal to negative 1. This is a vertical line. Y is equal to 3 is a horizontal line. And this one is a line with a slope or steepness. This is an example. X plus 3y is equal to 4. You can see all the variables are raised to 1. So if the equation resembles a circle or an ellipse and is equal to 0 when written into its standard form, then the equation is a point. Kaya sinabi ko kanina na wag mo nang pakasiguro na circle yan or ellipse kapag naka-general siya kasi baka ma-disappoint ka. Okay, here it is. As you can see here, the radius is equal to 0. Ayan. So, dito naman sa ellipse, imbis na is equal to 1, is equal to 0 siya. Okay? So, here's an example. You are given 4x squared plus 9y squared minus 16x plus 18y plus 25 is equal to 0. Sa unang tingin, isa siyang ellipse. Right? But then, pag inayos natin siya sa standard form, tingnan natin kung ellipse nga ba talaga siya. First step is to rewrite it such that magkakasama yung pare-pareho. Tapos, ilipat na natin si 25 sa kabilang bangir. There. And then, complete the squares. But before that, factor out muna natin si 4 dun sa dalawang term na to. So, you have there x squared minus 4x. And completing the squares, you have 4. Yan. Plus, again, factor out 9. So, you have y squared plus 2y plus 1. Yan yung makakompleto sa trinomial na to. Is equal to negative 25 plus, do not forget the 4 there. Yan, times the 4 na pangkompleto plus 9 times 1. Okay? Next. Kahit wag nyo na itong galawin, ito na lang ang ayusin natin. Kasi ang importante lang naman is to know if 0 siya or negative siya. Okay, so negative 25 plus 16 plus 9 and you have there 0. Which means then that this is not an ellipse. Okay, but a point. Here's another example. This is example number 2 already. Oh, wait lang. And example number 2. Alright. So, sa unang tingin, akala mo circle siya. So, huwag kang makuha sa tingin lamang. Tingnan natin kung circle nga ba talaga siya. So, you have there 16x squared plus 16x plus 16y squared plus 8y is equal to negative 5. right? And then, let's factor out 16. So, have there 16, tapos nasa loob si x squared plus x plus a blank plus 16 times y squared plus 1 half y, right? Plus another blank equal to negative 5 plus 16 times unknown plus 16 times another unknown. Right? So, tingnan natin kung ano makakompleto dito sa square na to. Now, let us get here yung 1. So, 1 divided by 2. Yan. So, whatever the answer, you square that. So, you have 1/4. Yan. So, 1/4. Next, you have here 1/2. So, si 1/2 dyan, i-divide mo pa siya sa 2. So, the answer here is 1/4. And then, you have to square that. So, you have 1/16. So, 1/16. Right? Simplifying further, syempre, ito hindi ko na to gagalawin. This part of the equation. So, ito na lang. Sa may constant part na lang. And you have negative 5 plus 16 divided by 4 is 4 plus 1. So, this one will become 0 already. Which means then that this is not a circle but a point. Now, moving on to an empty set. So, again, it will resemble a circle or ellipse. Pero kapag nilagay mo ulit siya dun sa standard form niya, it will equal to a negative number. So, example is this one. Yan. This one is a circle, kaso nga lang yung kanyang radius is negative, kaya siya empty set. And then, here's another one. It will resemble, again, an ellipse, but is equal to negative 1. So, again, it is an empty set. Tingnan natin kung ellipse ba talaga siya. As you can see here, ang una mong iisipin is ellipse siya. Ellipse nga ba talaga siya? Okay. Pagsamahin natin ulit yung pare-pareho. Yan. Plus 9y squared plus 18y is equal to negative 61. Right? And then, let's complete the squares. But first, we have to factor out 4 muna. Minus 4x plus a missing number. Plus 9 times y squared plus 2y plus a missing number is equal to negative 61. Right? So, let's just focus our attention to the missing number. 4 ang missing number dito at ang missing number naman dito is 1. Right? Let's get now negative 61 plus 4 times 4. This one times that plus 9 times that times 1. And you have there negative 61 plus 16 plus 9 is equal to negative 36. But with this, ang ibig sabihin yan, negative number siya. So, this one is not an ellipse, but an empty set. Moving on now to the last degenerate case, which is the two intersecting lines. So, if the equation resembles a hyperbola and is equal to 0 when written into its standard form, two intersecting lines naman siya. Okay? So, in symbols, you have this. Okay, try nating mag-solve ng isang example. As you can see here, if you will inspect x squared and y squared, magkaiba sila ng sign. So, automatically, ang nasa isip mo ay hyperbola siya. Tingnan nga natin kung hyperbola talaga siya. So, let's, again, arrange it such that magkakatabi yung mga magkakapareho. Alright, is equal to negative 7. be careful when factoring out a negative number. Okay, so as you can see here, pwede mo siyang i-factor out para dito. Pero yung sa isa, 9, when you factor out negative 9, mag-change ng sign yung both. So you have y squared plus 2y plus a missing number is equal to negative 7 plus 4 times the missing number minus 9 times the missing number. So again, ang concern na natin is ito na sa may last part. So you have negative 7 plus 4 times the missing number here is 4. So times 4. Dito naman the missing number is 1. So minus 9 times 1. Okay, so you have negative 7 plus 16 minus 9. Oh, there you have their 0 as your right side of the equation. So this one is not hyperbola, but two intersecting lines. That's it. Pansit. Verify natin if the following general equation is a degenerate case. If yes, identify what the degenerate case it is. You may pause the video and answer on your own, or you may continue watching the video. Okay, let's have number 1. Number 1, wala namang degenerate case ang parabola, kaya automatic ito ay parabola. Yan. Let's have now x squared plus 5x plus a missing number plus y squared minus y plus a missing number is equal to negative 7 plus 2 missing numbers. Okay? So, completing the squares, you have there 5 divided by 2 squared. So, which means then that this is 25 over 4. So, this one is 25 over 4. Dito naman, you have here 1 over 2. And then, you have to square that. So, you have 1/4. So, 1 over 4. Siyempre, hindi na natin ito papansinin, itong part na to. Yan. So, never mind that. Dito tayo. You have negative 7 plus 26 over 4, right? And then you have negative 28 plus 26 over 4. So you have negative 2 over 4 or negative 1/2. Which means then that this one, ang initial mo na thought is a circle, right? Not a circle, but empty set. Okay, moving on now to number 3. Sa number 3, ganun ulit ang gagawin natin. And completing the squares, you have x squared plus 20x plus 20 divided by 2 is 10. Square that, 100. So that's the missing number for that one. And then plus y squared minus 20y plus again 100 is equal to negative 200 plus the missing number na 100 and another missing na 100. So again, disregarding this part already of the equation, d0 na siya. Which means then that this is not a circle, again, okay, but a point. Moving on now to the last example, and you have here an equation that resembles what? A hyperbola. Tingnan nga natin kung hyperbola talaga siya or two intersecting lines, right? Again, you have there 5x squared plus 10x minus 4y squared minus 16y is equal to positive 11. Okay, factoring out 5, you have x squared plus 2x plus a missing number, completing now the squares, minus 4 times y squared plus 4y plus a missing number, 11 plus 5 times blank, minus 4 times blank. Okay? The missing number here is 1. The missing number here is 4. They have their 1 and 4. Again, disregarding this part already. So you have 11 plus 5 minus 16. Oh, yan. So it's equal to 0. Which means then that this is not a hyperbola, but two intersecting lines. That's it. Fancy. So these are the answers for the given examples. Thank you guys for watching. See you again next time. Bye!